Hi, Serena. Everybody have their project they want to work on tonight? Apparently I'm... Sorry, I'm like a couple minutes late. More like a minute, but still. Yeah, so I've got my project tonight. Do you have yours? Did anyone guess what the green and pink means? Where did I? Oh, here it is. Yes. Using the 3.25 millimeter and my precious, my Ami yarn. I saw someone really hate on this yarn the other day. Made me very sad. Because a review like that could do some real damage to this poor yarn. Like they could stop making it. And this is my favorite thing to make small amigurumi out of. I wish there were more colors, but I love this yarn so much. And I could go on and about this yarn, and I won't because I've already done that in a video. So go watch that. Yeah. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Heather. Yay! Remember to hit the like button. Thank you. Everybody like the thumbnail that I changed? I made our normal thumbnail glitzy. Thought that was kind of a fun idea, considering what I'm making. Did anybody guess the green and the pink? Famous couple that's green and pink. Do we have any guesses before I show you? And if you're a friend of mine and I told you, shh. Hi, Tina. Oh, Crafty Witch is live too. Like, she's live as well. So if anyone wants to support her, like open up another tab and support my girl, feel free. Because that would be lovely. There we go. Let's see if I can. I should have done this to begin with, but life is what life is, right? For anyone who's new here, the beginning of the lives are always a little messy because I'm playing catch up. And there we go. Teresa's channel is pinned at the top. Let me grab Andy's channel. There is Crafty Witch. Hi, Kathleen, Jay, Joanne. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Kermit and Miss Piggy. I like that. I didn't do that, but I like that one. I should have done that one. That's your guess too? I'm just getting here. What did I miss? Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. This is a very popular sweatshirt. Every time I wear it, somebody says something. Walmart, $10. I don't know if they make it anymore. I got it years ago, but people always ask. So Walmart, $10. And I don't know if they make it anymore. But I love it because it has most of my favorite Disney characters on it, minus Pinocchio. Blech. But it's perfect for Valentine's Day because it does indeed have Lady and Tramp, Minnie and Mickey, and then other ones. But the couples are right in front. Got Lady and Tramp right here, Minnie and Mickey right here. So, you know. Hi, Rachel. To close off his head. Hi, Tanya. It's snowing here and I'm trying to ignore looking at it. I wish it was snowing here. It's not. Thanks. Thank you to those of you who actually read the post that I wrote as well. Because it explained things. But apparently some people couldn't even bother to read it and they just inferred what they thought the picture meant. No. Oh, for those of you who missed it, we are guessing a famous green and pink couple. Who did I make? Or am currently making? So far, people have guessed Kermit and Miss Piggy, which it isn't, but that's a good one. And thank you to those of you who still acknowledge them as a couple, because I most certainly do. I thought that ABC show that they did years ago was trash. Splitting up a famous couple is one of the dumbest things you can do. I think I'm going to have to make a separate piece. I mean, I would like to connect it, but I don't. No. No, that's not going to work. I'll show you when I'm done closing up their heads. Jay guessed Cosmo and Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents. Rachel says Good Witch and Bad Witch. Let me close up their heads. Okay, Lori, thanks. Feel better. Let's see. I spoke to Teresa, and she's a little better. Blossom and Buttercup, but they're not a couple. No, they're siblings. They're siblings, but I understand it's pink and green. I've wanted to do this one for a while. It's been on my TOT bucket list for a while, so I felt Valentine's Day was a good excuse because they're a couple. If you are here tonight and you are one of the 2026 Decade Divas, I want you to know I don't know when your email is coming. Hopefully by the end of this month, okay? But you need to prepare as if you are week 1. So everything you do should be done by minimum the last week of September. Because first week of October, you should all be ready. because you don't know your schedule yet. And I would just go ahead and plan on as if I was the first week. This is not something you want to leave till the last minute. I'm working on the schedules. But I took a break because my body was like, hey, stop working. Seriously, do it now. So, yeah. So this month I'm doing whatever I want to do. Hi, Roxy. I'll show you in a minute. Is it Mike Wazowski and his girlfriend from Monsters, Inc.? She's purple, but not a bad guess. Hi, Carnivore. I'm also going to be live on Friday with Andy, the Crafty Witch, right here. So that'll be fun. Maybe it's friends like Tiana and Lottie from Princess and the Frog. I missed the post. I like your guess, but I was specific. I did say couple. So. I don't know who the couple is, but I love that shade of green. Okay, they're not finished. But one of you was correct. It is Cosmo and Wanda. They're not finished. Okay, I'm still working on them, but yep. Fairy godparents. Aren't they cute? Yay! Yep, good job, Jay. I gotta do their hair. And their little wings and their crowns. And I gave them little noses because one of my favorite things about the Fairly Odd Parents cartoon style is that they have little noses. So cute. I don't add too many noses to my tots, but some of them are special and they deserve them. I think I'm going to make the crown out of this. I don't want to use the same yellow as her shirt. But I think I should make the wings first. And once again, I'm using the Miami. I made a review all about this yarn on my channel. I love this yarn. Not enough people talk positively about this yarn. It's amazing. Yep. Wands and wings and floaty crowny things. Let's see. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juice. Let's see. It's been a while. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juice. Ah. Hi, journal. Yeah. I love this show. I think it's cute. Anything Butch Hartman touches, you know, is just, all his stuff is just pure magic. Yes, Jay, but there's like a piece in the middle that I can't think of. Oh well. I've already made Icky Vicky, if you saw my throwback video. I made Icky Vicky and I made Ember from Danny Phantom. We won't talk about how old I was when I watched those shows because they were probably for a younger audience. I don't care. Butch Hartman was gold standard. I love anything he makes. I love his new garden cartoon for kids, learning about the Bible. I love it. I love Tough Puppy. I never saw Bunsen is a Beast, but I'm sure it was great, but I never saw it. But all the other ones, yes. He was also responsible for a lot of the artwork in Johnny Bravo, which my dad absolutely loves. Tough Puppy was cute. I wonder why they don't show that one anymore. It's like it disappeared. Ah, that's so cute. You should make Chip Skylark and a matching too. I was an NSYNC fan. NSYNC, 98 Degrees, and New Kids on the Block. All yes. All yes. I am not a Backstreet Boys person. Sorry, audience. But I'm not. My friend is, and we battle. But yes, I am an NSYNC person, and you think I didn't know it was Chris Kirkpatrick singing that song? Oh, I knew. I love Shiny Teeth in Me. Such a cute bop. I love it. Wonder if there's any like dentists that love it, you know? Wonder if it encouraged kids to brush their teeth. Oh, boo. Yeah, but I mean, Fairly Odd Parents was canceled 5 times. And you still see reruns places, but they don't show Tough Puppy reruns anywhere. Same! Every time I brush my teeth, that song is in my head. And the name Vicky is ruined forever. So the composer for Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Puppy, Danny Phantom, all of those was Guy Moon. And I don't know if you've heard, Guy Moon passed away recently. But you know the part of the song Icky Vicky where they go, V-I-C-K-Y, the sound of her name makes the little kids cry. That's Guy Moon's kids. Those were his kids. I love that. I love that they got to be part of it. Also, as a redhead and a babysitter and nanny around that time in history, really glad my name wasn't Vicky. And I feel sorry for anyone who was. Hi, Nifty. Oh, hi, Lesia. Sorry, I just saw yours. Jay and I have been like monopolizing the chat. Sorry about that. Chris Kirkpatrick and I share the same birthday. That's awesome. Did you see him on Masked Singer? He was a hummingbird. I knew it was him. You just know that voice. It's so different, but you just know the voice. It's got to be him. And it was. I think because of that show, a whole generation will not name their daughters Vicky. Which is a shame because Victoria is such a beautiful name. I mean, I guess you could name your kid like Victoria and then call her Tori. Or Tor. I don't know. Or just Vic. Also, Lynette, congratulations on being an October Opal, having your birthday in the superior month. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. I just watched whatever was in English, which was like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and then the Air Force television. Because I lived overseas most of my life, so. Side note, I've seen some videos that Target is now selling yarn. I will never see yarn hooks, anything related there. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that either. Huh. I don't know. Okay, y'all, now Icky Vicky's in my head. I rewatched Chip and Dale yesterday while crocheting. It was so much fun to watch again. Oh, was it like the original Chip and Dale with like they were always, you know, bothering Donald, or Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers? Because both are excellent. Hey, Racine. Oh, happy birthday. My kids were limited to Nickelodeon because of, yeah, we don't let politics and whatever the human did, you know, get in the way of this show in this house. No. He made good shows. He may have been a disgusting human being, but so are a lot of people who make Marvel movies. So, you know, and I still watch Marvel movies. Binge watch on Disney Plus? Yep. That is so weird. Why did her wings take so long? They're so cute though. Look, her little fairy wings. Ah! Fun fact, that is just my you know, Boop, my little bat. This is just his ears. That's all I did. I just used his ear pattern. And I made her little wings. So cute. Okay, now Cosmo needs his wings. Does anybody else think that they shouldn't have changed Cosmo's voice? I loved his original used car salesman voice. I loved it so much. I miss it, but I was watching the Oh Yeah cartoons the other day. The original Fairly Odd Parent Oh Yeah cartoons that were like 7 minutes long. How they even got a series. Yeah. I was watching that the other day because I was preparing for this. And I miss his old voice. I know they probably changed it because it was too close to Timmy's dad's voice because they're both voiced by Darren Norris, the same guy. But I don't know. I just think his voice got way too high in the very end. Just, eh. Hi, Rose. Well, I'm here. I'm here, Racine. So, you know, whatever. I don't know how I'm feeling is like a something I can say because I don't really know how I feel. But I'm here and I'm working and I'm crocheting and I'm crocheting things I want to crochet. And these are for me. These are not for anybody. They are not for the channel. They are for me. And so, yeah. I really want to make Tooth Fairy and Jorgen von Strangle as well. But Jorgen's going to take a long time because he's got camo. And that's a lot of color changes. But the Tooth Fairy was always my favorite. Yeah. I think that's why he was dressed like that too. I know. Because none of the other fairies are like that dressed up. You know, they all look pretty casual, but for some reason, Cosmo is in a suit without the jacket. Plus, I miss when Cosmo and Wanda used to, you know, call each other like cutesy love names and stuff. I miss that. I'm glad they brought it back for a little bit in the reboot, which I watched the other day, and it was okay. I liked Cosmo and Wanda's relationship in that one a lot more, but I thought the spells and stuff wishes were just not. Yep. Yes! Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I love Doug Dimmadome. He would be so fun to crochet because like his hat would be like this tall. Oh yes, R.I.P. Adam West. Catman. Yes. And see, I grew up with 1960s Batman. Because I told you, we lived overseas and they showed everything that was from like my grandma and my parents' generation. That's what I grew up on. Because that's what they would show in English. And I fell in love with Adam West like right away. Just the moment he spoke, I was like, yep. And Julie Newmar is the superior Catwoman always and forever. And the only reason they replaced her was because she had to be a mom. Her kid came first. Her kid needed her. And she chose to be a mom. And I absolutely support that. Good for her. Hi, Timothy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anyone do an impression of Adam West. I don't think they can. You know, there are certain actors and actresses, it's like you haven't heard people do their voice, and I think the reason is they can't. Oh, that's not true. Wait a minute. That's not true. Jeff Bennett, the guy who took over Adam West's character on the Fairly Odd Parents in the much later seasons, you can still tell it's not Adam West, but he's pretty close. I mean, he does what he can. He's gotten a pretty close of a match. And that's why they picked him. Hi, Connie. Yeah, I think his name was Jeff Bennett. And he did a pretty good job. I could have sworn I made another one of these already. Are you wearing it? No? Oh, fine. We'll just make another one. It's fine. It's fine. Timothy, I'm Batman. Oh, and then they got what's his name? Well, they got Ben Stein to be one of the Pixies. I love that with his dry tone. And then they got Gilbert Gottfried to play the evil dentist. And his son Wendell, who is also evil. And of course, who can forget Jay Leno as the Crimson Chin? So much fun. It was a very fun, creative show. Adam West was Batman. He was Batman in so many things, and he loved the character so much that when people were like, we want to make a spoof or we want to make fun of that character, he was so into it. And I love that about him. But actually, he plays a really fun character in a Diagnosis Murder episode where he is a failing author. I guess he's not too successful. I don't know. He's an author. And it's him and Shelley Long, and I forget the third person. But it's a really good Diagnosis Murder episode, and his character is so awful, but it's good. Yeah, you can tell what changes. Working on an Easter garland. Very good. That's okay, Sarah. I'm just sewing on wings. Now that I finally have 2 of them. Which string is the longest here? This one. Right, exactly. Butch Hartman didn't think he'd do it either. I actually watched that little thing on Butch's YouTube channel the other day, and he told the story of how he got Adam West to agree. It wasn't hard. You're making a Tunisian hat. Okay, cool. My favorite Batman movie. Oh, okay. I love the I think it's 66 Batman, the movie with Cesar Romero and Frank Gorshin and Burgess Meredith and Lee Merriweather, who was Miss America. I mean, I love that one because it's the original cast. I actually really, really like Batman and Robin. I know. People say that's the worst one they've ever made. I disagree. I really like it. Hi, Lelena. Yep, I've seen the Dark Knight stuff. And Batman Begins and all of those. The only one I didn't see is the most recent one with the guy from the Twilight movies. I didn't see that one. And I have no intention of it. When you decide to make Batman or any superhero that dark and disturbing, I don't need any place of it. No. Yes. Shark repellent. Whoever designed the bat gear was a genius in prop departments. The Dark Knight. That's a good one. My friend and I went to see it in the theater, and we were the only ones laughing at this one part, so it was really awkward. But I thought Heath Ledger's facial expressions were so funny, though, so I laughed, and she did too. We were the only ones laughing. It was awkward. But not as good as the guy when they had the big explosion at the hospital and the whole theater went silent. And then this one guy in the corner, he yells the T word. And then we all start laughing because of him. It was funny. Oh no, okay. Well, hopefully you can come back. Can you watch on your phone? The new one? One thing I loved about the old Batman series was that so many people wanted to be on it. Like, guest star as a villain was a huge deal. And in fact, what's her name? Barbara Rush, is that her name? I think it's Barbara Rush. She was in Shakiest Gun in the West with Don Knotts. Anyway, she was supposed to be Poison Ivy. They wrote a whole episode. They made a poster, which now you can't find, which I want the poster. But she was supposed to be Poison Ivy in an episode of the Batman show. And she couldn't do it. And they couldn't find any way to work in her storyline in the entire season. Her entire schedule just wasn't working. So Adam West said, then we're not doing a Poison Ivy episode. Like, it's her or no one. I know we never got the episode, and I'm really bummed, but I'm so happy they didn't do it. Because that shows how much respect he had for the actress. Like, no one can play this but her. So we're not doing it. Yeah, it's Cosmo. I haven't done his hair yet, but it's Cosmo with his little wings. I gotta do the spiky hair. I don't think this would make a good earring. It's a little large. But my teeny ones, sure. Thank you, Timothy. That's very kind. Okay, they have wings. Let's try and tackle the hair again. Yes, the teeny tots would be a good size. These are like in the middle. I guess they're a tiny tot. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Y'all don't understand. I know everybody hates making amigurumi hair, but it's not. It's not that bad. You just have to figure out what shape you want. That's the tricky part. Making the shape work for the body that I have here is a little tricky. I think I'm actually going to make her a cap so that it goes around and covers the back here. Batman and Mr. Freeze. Oh, from the animated series? I like Batman, the animated series. The original one from the late 90s, early 2000s, somewhere in there. Yeah. Hi, if you didn't realize this yet, I'm a nerd. Actually, no, I'm not a nerd. I'm a geek, I think. I think I more qualify that. I don't remember. I don't remember the difference between them. I have to watch What's-His-Face's little speech again. I'm using my clover hooks because my dots hooks do not make a 3.25 millimeter. That just makes me think of when I made wigs for big dolls, not amigurumi. I made grandma dolls for my cousins' kids when my step aunt was going through ovarian cancer to help them out. Put me off hair. That makes sense because that's a large project. I have tips and tricks for doing hair though that I don't think makes it so bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Who's been watching the Olympics? I watched some figure skating today. Well, some ice dancing. It was super fun because all the music was from the 90s. That's what I just asked. That's what I just asked, Sarah. Nice. Great minds. Yep. Yep, I was watching ice dancing. I love figure skating, ice dancing, and some of the skiing. Meh. I'm mostly here for the pretty stuff. She's okay. We spoke today. She told me some things she might want to do. I told her just do whatever. I'm here. Thank you to those of you who are spreading the word about her channel and sharing the post I made. Really helps. Men's figure skating was amazing, and the kid who, yeah. How about the guy that did the backflip? What? Didn't even know you could do a backflip in ice skating. Hold up, y'all. Wow. No, it was the Fairly Odd Parents. It was the little fairies. Okay. I thought this would work. Yeah, it will. Okay. You're fine. Yeah. So true. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, there are other ways I could have done this, but this is the way I chose to. Lelena, are you like behind? I don't know. I feel like maybe some of your comments are like behind the video. Did you back it up or something? Oh, yeah, Sarah, good point. It's the top of the hour. If you would like to type spoon like Sarah did and like I'm doing, exclamation point spoon, you can link your channel. Love the enthusiasm. Thanks, Carnivore. See you later. Yep. Anyone remember the episode where Timmy goes inside their fishbowl? He gets to see the little castle they live in and like all the different rooms and stuff. That one was so cute. And like Philip has her, right? Isn't Philip a girl, Nickel? Philip has her own little pillow. Yes, they did a crossover with Jimmy Neutron, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. They also did a promo crossover. It was like a little short kind of thing that they did with Danny Phantom. But it wasn't actually an episode. It was just a promo. I already said that. Jimmy Neutron. The Scooby-Doo Supernatural one, yeah. That was more recent, right? One of my favorites was Channel Chasers when they did all the different art styles because they went into the TV. That was so cool. And if they didn't stop her, Vicky was going to rule the world and she almost got away with it. Ah! Yeah, I did Wanda's hair first because I knew it would take longer. It's getting there. We have a little... Now we gotta add the big poof. Which, funny enough, is the name of her son. I think I'm going to do it this way. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's cute too. I'm hoping this works. I don't have a plan B. Is anybody making anything for Valentine's Day? Or Galentine's Day? Anyone? What are you making, Heather? Or can you not say? Yes, I did. I asked if anyone was making anything for Valentine's Day. Oh, the little cactus thing that you showed me? Yeah. Not unless I get a burst. I'm just now catching up on my videos. Yeah, for once I feel like I might be able to get ahead of it a bit. I am just waiting for a Walmart order to come in to make a boomerang scarf with some wool I ordered. It will probably be ready by Valentine's Day. I'm going to try and make Teresa's cowl this weekend. I just got my kit. Oh, that would be so good. Yeah. That would be great. I know the Tammy sweater. I almost made that one. I know exactly which one that is. Yep. That was on my list for a while. Just never did it. Is it fun? I'm using the Red Heart Itty Bitty Stripes in the colorway crayon box. Oh, cool. I want to try some the Itty Bitty. They make a pink and teal yarn version of it, and so I'm waiting till March. Because I'm hoping, because it's crochet month, there'll be sales. It makes sense to me, so, you know. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, we'll go with that. Hi, Maggie. I'm okay, I guess. You like it so far? Yeah, the Tammy sweater is really cool. Ugh. You want to buy 11 skeins of yarn to make a blanket. Wow. Waiting until I finish all my whips. Oh, that's like your little reward? That's a good way to do it. I talked myself out of the mermaid itty bitty stripes one more time, then I've talked myself into it. Good for you, Sarah. I haven't bought any yarn yet, y'all. None. And I was going to make an order the other day, and then they didn't have one of my yarns, and I didn't want to wait for it, so I was like, meh, I'll try next month. My free shipping coupon is still good until then, so, you know, no rush. And I know they can send you your order separately, but no thanks. Yeah, Sarah, don't bite the yarn. I know what you meant, but it's still funny. I know it's tempting, girl, but don't bite it. Even though the colors look yummy. Mm-hmm. I think it's too big. You like the texture? Just not enough. They give you a lot of yarn, though. It's like 500 yards or something. Okay, Sarah has a question. Anyone on making sweater shawls? If so, do you have a favorite pattern? I get it. I love sparkle too. Someone I know saw a knitted one and wanted to know if I could make something similar. I would want a base pattern to start with. I like the Lion Brand Mandala Sparkle. It doesn't feel too rough. I don't have a favorite pattern for it, but Juan the Yarn Addict has a good one for a chunky cardigan. It's super easy. There you go. There's Wanda. Okay, now we'll do Cosmo. Well, first we'll do his little crown. Thank you. My hook keeps wanting to do a half double crochet instead of a single. Oh. You just have to train him and show him who's boss. Just take your hook and be like, you will make the stitches I tell you to, and not one more than necessary. Just got to show him who's boss. Oh no. Just go with that then, Sarah. Just go with the half double crochet. Don't rip it all out. Unless you really can't stand it. You have the same hat 3 times? Oh my goodness. Oh, no. I have no idea if this is going to work. We're going to find out. On a side note, I hadn't been too sure about the white background my brother used for my logo, but seeing it here in small, you can still see the image. So thanks to my brother, I have not designed. Thanks to my brother and his design again. Oh, sorry. Mailed a sympathy card to Teresa today. I have not DM'd her yet. Oh, yeah. She spoke with me today. She's better, I guess. Better is kind of a raw term right now, you know? I think so. Hi, Yarn Shark. Working on a fairy. I am working on a fairy. Here's some cool news. So, the evil queen at Disney World or Disneyland, I forget which one, was fired. And now she is doing stuff with Pixel Playhouse, and they have been, for months now, designing villain songs for villains who either didn't get songs or a brand new song for a villain. She did the one for Ursula. It's called Don't Feel Sorry for Me. It's so good. It gives Sweeney Todd vibes mixed with Disney. Alan Menken would approve, I think. I think he'd be very okay with it. If you haven't checked it out, please do. So good. Also, Pixel Playhouse needs to be working for Disney to design their Disney songs so that they don't suck. I'm looking at you, Wish. Worst villain song ever. Here, I'll link it. I'll just link it for you. So good. I love it. It's how Ursula got her shell. Her little shell necklace. So good. And then they did one for Hades. They did a song for Hades. That one's pretty good too. I like that one. Same, girl. Same. We have got to do, when both of us are feeling better, you and I have to do a huge musical collab. I don't know what it'll be, but a musical collab sounds so fun. Also, who knew that this evil queen who, looked amazing and acted amazing in the parks, who knew she could sing? So good. I love it so much. They did an Yzma song as well with Brian Hull pretending to be Kronk. He did the Patrick Warburton impression, which is so good. Who else did they do? I'm just going to look. Hold on. They did Ursula, Yzma, Scarlet Witch, Anxiety. Oh, Anxieties is so good. From If Anxiety Had a Song from Inside Out 2. So good. The villains confront the CEO of Disney. That one is so funny. They did a song for Wednesday. They did a song for LeFou, Hades, Defending Disney Princesses. Yeah. So good. Me too. I am a musical fan. Unless they ruin them. Then it's like, why? Why did you do that? What decision? Who made this decision? I'm still trying to find projects to put Les Miserables and one of my favorite Indian movies. It's about a dance competition, tearjerker, for my shorts. Sarah, you should do granny squares. Do a granny square based on their costumes. That'd be so cool. You could do a pillow. You could easily do a pillow with 6 panels. I think you should do that. That'd be so cool. You could do that for August. because August is Granny Square month. Yeah, a scarf is cool too. Better. Hopefully it blends. You're welcome. I just know how much you love that musical, and I'm kind of surprised you haven't done anything yet. By the way, if anyone cares, I believe the Tonys this year is June 7th. I think that's when they're airing this year. I really hope we have good performances. Schmigadoon will officially be on Broadway by then, so there's a chance they could get nominated for something, which means they'll perform. Hoping, hoping, hoping. I heard they're going to do Practical Magic as a musical. I don't know how I feel about that. Our oldest has about a dozen musicals on rotation in his car because his dad put them on there. Now I have ideas. One granny for the queen and one for the song maybe related, reworked to the final song because like Jane Seymour, but then the second square is the Von Trapp family line. What? Hold on. Now I have ideas. One granny square for the queen and one for the song maybe related to the reworked final song because like Jane Seymour, but then the second square from family Von Trapp line. Okay. Are you saying that Maria Von Trapp and Jane Seymour are connected? Because I don't see that. Or maybe I'm just totally confused. I don't know. Sorry. I want High Spirits to come to Broadway officially, because then they'll make an album. And right now it's just playing at the New York City Center. So they probably won't make an album for that. But I need an album with this cast. High Spirits, by the way, is the musical version of the movie Blithe Spirit, which, in one of the rare cases, the remake is better than the original movie. I know. Doesn't happen often, but this is one. And it's literally just because of the woman who plays the ghost wife in the original, because Rex Harrison, of course, is phenomenal. Margaret Rutherford is, of course. But the woman who plays Rex Harrison's ex-wife in the movie, I swear her voice is that compared to nails on a chalkboard. I can't stand her voice. The final song is What If Henry Didn't Off Them? Seymour sings about how there were, about how they would be at like a family lunch. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it. Now I understand. By the way, Sarah, it's not a musical, but if you've never seen The Life of Henry VIII, the movie with Charles Laughton and Elsa Lanchester and many others, it's so good. Especially because Elsa Lanchester was his real wife. It's not a musical or anything, but it's so good. I love Charles Laughton. My favorite role for him is Witness for the Prosecution. You can see the square? Oh, good. Maybe you should make a little sketch before you forget. Yay! Twice sheared sheep planners. Yay! Here is Cosmo with his crazy hair. Cosmo and Wanda. We're two halves of a whole idiot. I'll make their wands some other time. I'll probably just use like a toothpick and some felt. I mean, they don't even have a god kid right now, so it's not like they need their wands. Now, I saw this in Michael's. This is Made with Love, the cottony one. It's a 4-weight, and these are 3 weights. But it feels kind of like the same material. This is 60 cotton, 40 acrylic. And this is 55 acrylic, 45 cotton. It does feel a little bit softer than this one. Yeah, this one's still softer. Okay, there. Those are my scraps. That's all I have. So, not a lot of waste. I still need to get out my pink pen and add little details to them. Little facial details, I think. But other than that, they're finished. I should crochet a little gray circle for Philip. His little nickel. The good news is I found a nickel. The bad news is it's a girl nickel. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a pattern for these. Don't ask. I don't have a pattern. I just made them up. I probably could not do Wanda's hair again because I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted it to happen, and it happened. I still would like to make teeny top versions of them if I can figure out a way to do that, because I think it'd be really cute if I made like Timmy Turner in this size, and then I have the teeny tiny little Cosmo and Wanda. I think that'd be so cute. I also really want to make them as fish one day, the fish versions of themselves. And for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, let me show you. So that's what I made, Cosmo and Wanda. And then to disguise themselves so that they don't look like fairy godparents, they turn into fish. They're his little fish pets. They also have a castle in that fish bowl, but you don't always see it, but it's always there. So, yeah, that's what I was making. Okay, well, I'm going to go tonight, but thank you so much for being here. If you're watching the replay, please leave me some of your favorite Valentine couples. They could turn into a tot. You don't know. So please leave me your favorite couples in the comments down below after this live has aired. Thank you so much. Remember, life happens. Oh, wait, hold on. I will be back Friday the 13th with Andy, the crafty witch, and we will be crocheting things that have to do with Bloody Valentine. The worst Valentine of all. Yes, these Valentines end up deadly. So, Bloody Valentine, Andy the Crafty Witch, Friday, same time, same bat channel. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and Spoonies will stitch it up too. And I'll see you Friday and next Tuesday. Bye.